everybody, Edo here, and this is Potion Explosion, published by Cool Mini or Not, and this is the only game I purchased at Gen Con, and it was on the back of a recommendation from Tiffany, and Tiffany said, Ed, you're going to love this, and she's never wrong. So I went and I bought it. Now, there is a long list of people who worked on this. I will just be using this to help me out quickly, but, I mean, this design was Lorenzo Silva, Andrea Crespi, and Stefano Castelli. Artwork by Giulia Gigini. Apologies. Development was by Andrea Crespi and Lorenzo Silva. And we have the project management by Alessandro. I apologize for that butchering of names. But Potion Explosion is awesome. Apparently, this is a game that's been available in Europe and is now just first launched in the States. I don't know the background or the history on it per se, but somebody mentioned it online. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the coolest, best game I've played this year thus far, right? This game is stellar. This game is worth your attention. There's this contraption you'll notice here that I built. And as we play, we're going to be selecting marbles from the track. And if marbles align, so I removed a black and now yellows hit each other, they explode, and then I'm going to draw them. And I get those as well. And then when the blues hit, they explode. So you're doing a little match 3 thing here. But as you play and as things are removed from here, you can then also put them in the top. And I'll go through how I'll play in a second. And they fall into the tracks. And they get reset. And this is genius. This is awesome. Warning, you can't just play this game when you buy it. I think it reminds me of Terra and Meeple City, where you're like, let's play! And then you're like, oh wait, there's a half-hour setup. This game has a half-hour build phase. You gotta build this, you gotta pop out a bazillion holes. It's totally worth it, but don't finish dinner, set it on the table, and try to get the kids to bed. Once it's set up, you can play this game in 15, 20, 30 minutes, depending on how you want to play. But it does have setup. You gotta build this thing. And you might even want to glue it, because sometimes it comes apart. I haven't yet glued it, but I regret it. Anyway, what's Potion Explosion? Each player has a number of potions. They're of different types. They're worth different points. You're trying to be the player to score the most potions by the end of the game. The end of the game is signified when 5, 6, depending on the number of players, but a certain number of these ribbons go, and these ribbons go to the first player who has 3 of one type or all 5 of different types. So basically, you're making potions, and the game's getting shorter and shorter as people make sets of potions and score bonus points. On your turn, you pick a marble, a material, or unicorn tears. They have a whole thing on the marbles, but you pick one, and you take it. And if there are any chain reactions, you take everything from those reactions. So that previous one would have been a really good one. Let's say for a moment this had not been there. If I pick up this red one, then I would get these 4 blacks, and then those 3 blues, and that would be an awesome turn. Now, you can't go too overboard because you have a limit on how many potions you have, but certainly this game serves people who can see those combos and set them up. So you've got 2 potions at any given moment. They've got these great little marble slots and colors, and you're taking your materials and you're adding them to, and you're putting them in the holes. When you finish, you score it. Every potion has an ability. You have it down on the table. You flip it over once you've made it, and then once you use it, you turn them over. The pieces in this are stellar. Everything about this game is awesome. You really should go buy it. This game is awesome. Best game I've played this year. I love it. You have some area on your little chart where you can throw excess ones, and then you use the abilities to maximize your points and go forward. You can take -2 points to draw 1 extra one if you need it, sometimes to set up a stage, sometimes because you just need that black. We've played a dumbed-down version with my youngest where you're just filling potions, and we remove the special abilities and stuff like that. Rulebook's clean, clear. It's one of those games where you know, as somebody who makes games, you look at this and you're just like, wow. They have the physical component, they have the look and the feel, the theme, and the experience. It's also fun. It's well designed. It's tight. You can be good at this game, and I think that there's a little bit of a runaway bit if people aren't really working the board and working the combos and really every turn clearing potions. So there's a little bit of that, which is not as common in a family type game. But that aside, I think it's just great. So thank you, Tiffany. Well worth it. Do check this one out. This game's awesome. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. More importantly, play some great games. Thanks.